the more things change, the more they stay the same. Barriers shift, new players step in. There's a fine line between right and wrong. Somewhere out there, shadow is going down.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Shadowhawk's gameplay of Becastled. It's a siege and castle build game. I hope you guys enjoyed the previous two episodes. If you didn't watch it, please go and watch it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much. But before we start and go further, I just want to say thank you to all my supporters that support me, especially Ruan Morrissey, Immortal Albert, Randolph the Red, Nicolas, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, Extimichi, Noga the Gamer, Atrejo, sorry if I butcher your name so bad, dude, and Lopis, thank you guys for subscribing, and you guys don't know how much it means to me. And these are the guys that started following me from I started. So guys, like I said on the previous video about my merch store. So in my merch store you'll see there's something that says I get a styfie. Don't take it wrong, it's in my language, it's in Afrikaans, but it's actually a stupid thing. So I promise I will tell the story about I get the styfie. So what happened is, one of my great followers, Barry Horsfield, he also has a YouTube channel. He does his own music. You can go and look at it, Barry Horsfield. So I'll put it down in the description below as well. So he bought me a game called Ground Branch. So we are gamer buddies basically, and he's from Ireland. So he bought the game and we start playing. Now Ground Branch is actually a great tactical game. I know I'm just going off a little bit of the topic right here, but I have to tell the story. So he bought me the game, we start playing, and it's, like I said, it's a great tactical game. It's a fun game. I'll do a video about it later on. So as we play the game, he told me he's a styfie. Now remember, I'm from South Africa, references different worlds. So I asked him, why is he talking about his small muscle? And I don't want to know about this one. It's like, no dude, I died. And I'm like, if you translate that to my language, it says actually I hit a styfie. And that's where the reference come from. And now we use it when every time a teammate dies, we will say, listen, I get a styfie. It means, for us, don't take it wrong, one of our teammates died. So that's where the merch will start and progress, and I hope you guys will love this merch. You guys can go to my merch store down in the description below. So to get back to the game, guys, this is a fun game, really. I enjoyed it so far. This is the last episode. You guys seen in the start, I start building walls and putting up some gates just for more defense on my on my village. So if you play more days, you will have more time to build more walls and secure your whole village. So at this time I just put up some more towers and just build more walls. And remember guys, that blue crystal, that's where your enemy will spawn at the next cycle, the next night. So we're on day 8 and we carry on very good. And like you see, my food is stable, my gold is stable, my stone, well, it's coming, but my wood is stable as well. And like I said in the previous videos, wood and food is your most important. If you progress, you will need wood, because that's what you use to build, buy more areas to expand your kingdom. So at this stage, I'm just like basically waiting to build up more and waiting for more resources so I can start progressing more on my soldiers and all on my village basically. But like I said, we're only playing 10 days. It's a fun game. I'm just putting up more siege turrets. Remember guys, siege turrets help defend your town at night. You can use the towers to defend it at night. So as we progress, this will be one of the main things we have to look for. And remember, don't spawn your base where there's stone and gold. Remember, like I said, rather spawn your base in the start where there is food and wood, because that's the most important. So I'm just building some more storages for my food, as my food source is full at this stage, so I can supply more food to my village and take more in my storage. So remember, you can lower your tax, everything on this game. Well, at this stage I'm just playing a friendly game. I'm not playing unlimited survival. I'm just playing 10 days. So you'll see my happiness is at 33. It's going up. Remember, the more villages you bring in, the lower it will get. Making more soldiers. Remember, soldiers is your key to protect your village at night from, like I said, I've chosen a name for these people, the Moon Raiders. They just come out when the moon is out, dude. So that's why I call them the Moon Raiders. We are the Sun Raiders because we're living in the sun. We are the sun people. Well, it sounds stupid if you talk about moon people and sun people. Well, I call them Moon Raiders and Sun Raiders, and that's what I call them. Well, you can call them what you want. So as we will progress further, and just remember, keep your army where the enemy will spawn. And don't forget, the guys that you are training at this stage, don't forget to bring them to your main column. Believe me, every last bit helps. As you progress further in the game, it will get more difficult. So this is the day 8 night cycle, and like you see, the enemy already started. I'm protecting my village from the night raiders, and remember, my key point at this stage is to take out that siege weapons. Those will take out towers and do a great amount of damage to any building. That's your key to look for, to take out. And remember, I'll use my foot soldiers, my swordsmen, to send them first, and then my archers, because my archers has range. My foot soldiers can take a little bit more damage than my archers. And like you see, my siege weapons are also shooting at the enemy, protecting my base. So like I said, the main thing is, it isn't always to have good thing to have a great offense, but remember, great offense is a good defense, guys. So that's my key in this game. To have a great offense, I will have to have a great offense. Like you just seen, I just went to the circle again in the moon. It shows where my enemy will spawn at the next. As you see, these walls are backwards. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. You can turn them around at this stage. And I hope the developers will bring in more things to this game. I love this game, and I hope they will add more soldiers, more enemy, make it a little bit more fun to play. And like I said, you can progress more, build gates like what I just did to get your army out, and more towers. Towers helps defend because you can place your siege weapons on to the towers. And remember, guys, you can place your archers onto the walls as well. You can upgrade from wood to stone walls as well. You don't have to start with stone walls immediately. You can progress with time as you have the resources. I just placed the walls for extra defense because I didn't progress to day 10 yet. This is the first time I'm going through this with you guys. And I played the game when it was still a demo. It was a really great game. So I'm just going to take my archers at this stage and place them on the walls and the towers, and my siege weapons onto the towers. So I had a more greater defense than I just have with guys on the ground. Remember guys, like I said, it takes time to create a bunch of weaponry. So remember, your day cycles is about 7 minutes, maybe a little bit more, depends on how you play. But remember, you only have that certain time. If you don't have the people to do the job and build, and you run out of daylight, you have to wait until the next morning so you can progress with your building. Otherwise you just have to hope your defense is strong enough just with your soldiers. Rather build ahead before you just try and take them on just with soldiers. So now I'm placing my archers onto the walls and some of the towers to defend from the towers. Like I said, they have range. They can shoot from a distance. That's why I said in the beginning, tip number 1 for military, your archers is one of the important things to have in this game. That's my number 1 tip. Basically, when you start this game, get up your archers, because your archers can shoot at range. Your swordmen can take a little bit more damage than your archers, but your archers are the one defending them. I'm just upgrading my barns so my food increases, and just checking on all my resources and my storage so they are fully upgraded to carry on without that I have a problem with more. So as you see, I'm going to build more warehouses at this stage to keep more wood in the resources. And remember, resources and wood is key in this game. That you use your wood to build and buy more land for your castle. So I'm just upgrading my warehouses at this stage. So I already have them, and I'm upgrading that tower to stone. Like you can see, you can upgrade them on a later stage to stone. You don't have to immediately build a stone tower to have a stone tower. You can upgrade it at a later stage. Stone towers are just a little bit more harder to destroy. That's why I'm upgrading the walls and the towers right now. Like I said, this is the first time I'm getting this far and progressing with you guys. I am enjoying that you guys are following me, watching my videos, progressing with me. And this is actually a very fun game. It has a lot of potential, and I hope the developers will continue with this game and not just leave it at the start. And like I said, like you can see, when I upgraded the walls to stone, you can have double row of archers at one point. That will help to have your soldiers closer to a point to defend your town. Just checking all the taverns that they have workers in them. That's also one thing you have to look for. taverns is one of the most important things to have. That helps with the happiness in your town. And remember, you can build statues and decorations. At this point, I'm not building statues. I'm not sure what the well does yet, but I hope it's going to do something in the near future when they add something for it. But I'm just placing it. It looks cool. I enjoy the well, so hopefully they will do something in the near future and give something we need. But always remember, clean water is always a key in any game. So now I'm just burning some of the wood I have, filling up most of my areas around my castle. And remember, if you place a wall and it's the wrong way around, you can change it. You can turn it around, make it easy, the right way. Remember, if it's not the right way, your enemy can get up to your wall. So now at this stage, like you can see, there's a yellow ring around the sun. That's your timer. That's, like I said, it's about 7 minutes. It will go down slow by slow, and then the night will progress. And at night, the night raiders come to attack your village. I'm just building some more soldiers at this stage for when we need them to protect the base urgently. Like I said, guys, in the previous 2 videos, this is still an early access game. It's fun to play. I enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did while you guys are watching. It's really a fun game. So now I'm just going to move out my foot soldiers to go and cut off my enemy, and move my archers out to come and help defend. Like you guys will see again, one of my buildings are going to be destroyed. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. When a building is destroyed, you can build it back. Just have the resources for it. And as soon as you defend it off and you protected your village, the day starts. Now you see I have like 8 minutes and 45 seconds. The longer you play, the more daytime you will get when you play. So I'm just building back the hunter's hut, back in that area that was destroyed, to put in so I can get more food back from what I just lost off my area where it was destroyed. So guys, this is day 10. This is the last, well, I believe this is the last day. And guys, I enjoy this game. If you don't have it, I recommend, if you love castle build games and siege games, I recommend this game. Go and get it in the Steam store. Well, you will not be disappointed. So now I'm just going to play around and see what will happen if I just build like one area and close it completely off with some towers and walls. Remember guys, siege weapons is also a great way to defend your town at night when you don't have a lot of soldiers at, well, a certain point in the game where most of them die due to you don't know, maybe some enemy killed them or they died due to you don't have enough gold and food to feed and pay for them. And remember, you need gold to keep your siege weapons intact and maintained. That's also one thing you have to think about when you progress further into the game. Like you guys will see, I'm moving my army to go and attack a wolf den. I'm just placing it, my army outside in my area, not in wolf dens, because you can fight over. And I'm going to use my archers to destroy the wolf den. I know it's a little bit of cheating, but if you can save soldiers not from dying, well, it's not cheating, it's a great, basically a great idea not to lose them. So I already have a great army at this point, so I'm just sending everything in and take out what it is and killing the wolves. Remember, when you destroy a wolf den and you take over that area, you get 300 gold for it. 300 gold. Remember guys, 300 gold doesn't sound a lot, but that's about 3 soldiers. Building more siege weapons to place on my new towers, so we have another defense. Like you guys can see, my enemy is not spawning far from my current position. And like I said, have your army ready where the enemy will spawn. At any given time, and you have the resources, you can change your walls to stone. Remember that, you don't have to start off with stone walls. This is one of the fun things I enjoy from this game. And now I'm just placing my archers up onto the wall, so they can basically protect my foot soldiers, my swordsmen, from the enemy from a distance. Remember guys, if you close off an area, you have to place a gate so your soldiers can get in and out. Guys, yet again, remember taverns help with your happiness in your town, and the higher your happiness is, the faster your village will respawn villagers to come and work for you. This is one of the great things I like. It's not you have to train people to come to your village. Basically, you're just waiting for them to spawn at your town hall. It's basically you're waiting for training, but at the same like the other games like Warcraft as well and Age of Empires, great games back in the day. That's games where what we grew up. So what we are going to do right now is just like basically wait it out, upgrading everything, and wait for the for our night cycle, for our last day to come, and to protect the base. And hopefully if we can protect the base, and it will be a victory for us. 1 point for Shadowhawk. Do you guys agree? Yeah, what you guys have seen right there, I don't know if it's part of the game, or maybe it shouldn't be like that, but I would like if the developers can make that your soldiers move to the side of on the walls, not just drop to the ground, because, well, if I was in that situation, I will be scared shitless. All of a sudden, just like the wall underneath you just like disappeared completely. And remember guys, with your siege weapons you can have your archers on top of the walls protecting your village. Like I said, I just built this to see if they will come and attack straight away the walls, or they will progress around and look for an easier target to attack at this stage. So this is just like, basically like I said, a tryout. And remember guys, my first priority is to take out the siege weapons, because they do a lot of damage to the buildings. I'm moving up some of my archers so they can have a better view of the enemy to attack. So at this stage my ground forces are just attacking the enemy from that point. Like you guys just see, they just progress past the walls. It's like they are literally going to look for an easier target at this stage, and they did. So they went and looked for an easier target. I'm moving up my ground forces to come and protect my village, because my village is now completely under siege. Luckily I had the siege weapon close by. That yellow ring is where it can fire, and that's the only area it can fire. If it's inside the yellow ring, you will start losing and buildings and stuff, because the siege weapon can't shoot there. So guys, thank you for enjoying this. This is another video, the last episode of a new start. So I will get up more videos of this game in the near future. At this stage you guys have to just wait and see what the next game will be. It will be a fun game, and I promise you this will be one of the greatest journeys you guys can take with me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and all my descriptions for my social media is down in the description below. And go check out my merch store for my t-shirt. I get a styfie.